Here's the overhead lighting in the kitchen. I've got good old low voltage track lighting. This is the key to making it all work. This is what's called the power injector for the track lighting. So this box right here is in the ceiling, and that's where the power comes down. You can see there's a little white 14 gauge class 2 speaker wire, but it's rated for in-wall use. The reason it comes in the side there is actually very important, because there's actually 3 things that make a class 2 circuit a class 2 circuit. I mentioned 2 before, and number 3 is it's not in close contact to a class 1 circuit. If I were to pull that box out of the ceiling up above that metal plate right there, there's 120 volt wires. Now what I did was I shorted the wires together up here. The 120 volt wires are actually right up above that metal plate, but they're separate. The 12 volt wire comes around the outside of the metal box and then pops down through the metal plate there and ties into the track light. So now the track is only getting 12 volt DC on it instead of 120 volts. And the way these track lights normally work is that there's little electronic ballasts or transformers in each light module that takes 120 volts, steps it down to 12. And I had a whole bunch of those. I have 7 total lights. I only have 6 of them up here now. I had, I think, 3 or 4 of them, the electronic ballast that's right up in there, fail. One of the reasons I have that light over there, because I couldn't find the original ones anymore, so I had to buy a different one. I'll show you in a separate video how I actually modified those to work on 12 volts, because these actually use 12 volt bulbs. They originally were halogen bulbs that took 30 to 50 watts. Right now I have 5.5 watt LED bulbs in there. And this track was originally rated at 600 watts at 120 volts. 120 divided into 600 is 5 amps. So that's why in the kitchen cabinet I have a 5 amp fuse on this circuit, because this track is only good for 5 amps. But 5 amps at 12 volts is 60 watts. And right now I have 33 watts of light. These lights are running on solar power, and on top of that I got the utility company to pay me $60 rebate for buying these bulbs, and they had to be Energy Star listed. So these are the Philips bulbs. They've been running 2 years on every day, many hours a day, and I've not had one failure. And you can't tell just by looking at those lights. There's no way to tell that they're 12 volts. Only if you pull that cover off right there and then got up there with a voltmeter, you would, oh, this isn't 120 volt anymore. So that's kind of my little stealth mode lighting conversion. There's nothing to tell you that it's 12 volts, but it is. So anyway, I hope you found that video interesting. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Any questions, put that in the comments section below, or you can post those on Google+. And as always, thanks for watching.